Hey guys, thanks for joining us for this snack bite. So there was still something that was really bothering me. In one video, I mentioned that Rosita. I gave Rosita due praise for telling Daryl and the others this is a dumb plan, and I believe in Rick Grimes. Turns around in this episode, the mid-season finale, and when Daryl finally has the wherewithal to say, you know what, maybe we made a mistake, maybe we jumped the gun, with that truck plan. And Tara refuses to take any accountability whatsoever. Okay, fine. She's Teflon. And then Rosita chimes in, well, maybe you just need to see it play out. But at what cost? Your town is on fire. You now have no home. You're waiting in the dark bushes trying to, divert the saviors. To say that is just so blindingly ignorant that I just don't have words. If Daryl finally learns a lesson and wants to take responsibility for his part in how things have gone terribly south, and best believe that is the reason why it's going south. It definitely was a domino effect. Don't sit there and say, Rosita, well, maybe they just need to see how it happened. That's just the most ignorant thing. And yes, Sasha would totally still be alive if she hadn't forced her hand and say, well, I'm going to go to the sanctuary now. Sasha wasn't thinking about that at all. She was cool hanging out at the hilltop with Maggie. Like, to just ignore facts is mind-boggling to me. And Tara, my God, really? Really? You really think that had nothing to do with what's going on right now?
Yeah, so, I mean, first of all, I don't think they really realize, like, anybody in that whole little group that's with Dwight right now, that the whole, it's not just that Negan is outside the walls, like, he has essentially destroyed every single house inside. So, like, even if they, let's say that this whole plan with Dwight, like, works out and he successfully, turns code and kills all the saviors that he's trying to trick and everything, it's like they still don't have beds to sleep in at night.
Well, they didn't have the beds already.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, like, the severity of that comment is even worse, really, because they probably think, like, oh, well, they're just outside, and we'll figure out some way of keeping them out, and blah, blah, blah. There's no way they have grenade launchers that they're just gonna, like, burn the whole place down.
They don't have roofs anymore.
Yeah, they don't realize, I don't think, like, just what exactly happened, because, they saw some of the grenades get launched over, I think. That was, like, when they ran away, right? Like, when Carl was leading them out? Or were they already separated from Alexandria at that time?
Carl sent them on ahead first.
Okay.
And then everything started being on...
It got way worse. Fire, yeah. It got way worse after...
When Negan heard the trucks leave.
Yeah, it got way worse once they bailed. But by the way, leaving Carl, like, the kid, to defend the whole place, like, by himself. I mean, oh, Jesus, stupid behavior. So, I don't know. Rosita, she's just not a likable character. She's never really been a very likable character, and especially recently. I mean, she showed that one glimmer of hope when she, to her credit, she did try hard to get Daryl to not go through with his plan. She led by example by leaving, but it didn't really work. I mean, he still ended up doing it anyway, so... I was hoping that she was gonna. I was hoping that this was gonna be like a turn for her character, and that we were gonna start seeing her as the voice of reason. Like, okay, maybe she could be salvaged as a likable character, but I guess not. Spoke too soon.
It just, one of the biggest complaints in the fandom has been that Daryl keeps, fucking up and making all these terrible mistakes, and then not acknowledging that he is making these terrible mistakes. And the one time where he admits, like, oh, maybe I messed up and this is why this is happening, Rosita's like, nah, brah, you good, shit happens, and no big deal.
Yeah.
And I'm more upset at Rosita because she was the one lone voice in that moment to say, no, we need to stick with the plan. I believe in Rick. I'm going home. Screw you guys. I'm going home. That's why I'm coming down more hard on her than Tara. Tara, who's, I don't know what the hell her problem is. Like, yes, this is totally your fault right now.
She's been doing all sorts of stuff, Tara, that just hasn't really made a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, I thought her, like, whole thing of, you know, like going off to Oceanside supposedly to get the remember that, like when she was just like, oh yeah, I'm
the going back to Oceanside.
yeah, like I thought that was incredibly dumb. Like I was just like, dude, these people literally chased you out of there with like AK-47s
Badly,
like
no aim.
Yeah,
but
horribly. But it's like you are the last person that should go back. Like you should send somebody else that they don't know. That way, like at least you have some chance of them wanting to talk to you because they don't know that you're associated with her. I mean, her going back alone was just like horrible. I don't know. Those two characters have never really made a whole lot of sense to me in terms of their roles in the group, and this is just kind of like another example of that.
Well, I just hope that Daryl realizes that they're wrong, and that he does actually learn a lesson this time around after seasons of not learning anything, and he finally comes to the conclusion, you know, if there's a plan, maybe I should stick to the plan.
I don't know. I want to say that I have faith in Daryl, but it's like, to me, if getting Glenn killed didn't change his mind, I don't see what would.
Well, this did. I mean, he questioned it. This is the first time he questioned, maybe I did the wrong thing here. Because even though
that's progress.
You would think that after hitting Negan and then your friend's head getting bashed in, that would be the message that would do it. Apparently not. Maybe it's losing Alexandria that hammers it in like, oh, my actions have consequences. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Anything else about the bad decision making of that group?
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, I think that's about it. If you guys like our content, please make sure to subscribe up here. Also follow us on Instagram at RLRichonne, and please also check out the brand new blog, TheLivingRichonne.blog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.